Hi, this is Michael B from trackandsolo.com, and in this video we're going to download some free drum samples from samplefocus.com. Let's get started. Okay, I bought a brand new computer. I needed an upgrade for my old computer, so I got a computer that has twice the power, twice the RAM, and twice the space as my old computer, because that's sort of the habit that I got into. Every time I buy a new computer, I always try to double what I have, trying to get as much life out of it as possible. So the first thing that I did is I have the most recent Studio One version on here. My old computer had 5.5, which I decided not to upgrade it because I was afraid that it may take more processing power. I thought that there might be a learning curve, and I wasn't really. It could do everything that I needed it to do, and I just wasn't in the mood to have to stop what I'm doing to figure out how to do something new. I just wanted to keep everything the same, but with a new computer, the idea is I'm kind of starting from scratch. So I have a new, the most recent Studio One on here, and the first bunch of stuff that I want to get on here are some new sounds, some new drum percussion sounds. So what I did was I went over and did a little research, and I ran across this site right here, and that is this site right here, Sample Focus at samplefocus.com. I did play around with it a little bit. I'm going to sign up right now because this is it doesn't cost anything. But basically, what the site is it is a site where you get when you sign up, you get 5 free credits. And then I guess every single week you are given more credits, so you can download free stuff all the time. You can contribute to it if you have sounds that are your own that you would like to share. I believe that you also get credits, additional credits when you upload them. So this is sort of like a community to share sound with other musicians, other music producers, etc. So I'm just going to run through the sign up process really quickly here. You sign up with your own. You can go through. I'm going to go with my track and solo. Okay, and then after you sign up, this is the screen that you come up across. You see you have 5 credits up here. And what I'm looking for is I am looking for, first let's look for a snare drum. What I decided what I was going to do is at first, because I had 5 credits, I thought, okay, well let's find 5 kick drums that I really like. But then I thought, well, if I'm only starting out with 5 credits and I really want to make this last, I think that maybe instead of focusing on each single drum one at a time, what I would put together is a small drum set that I could use so I can start making music today. So instead of finding 5 kick drums, I think today I'm going to find a kick drum that I really like. I'm going to find a snare that I really like, find a hand clap that I like, a closed hi hat, and an open hi hat. So I'm essentially going to blow all my 5 credits today trying to find the sounds that I like the most. So let's start off with the kick drum. So I'm just going to put kick, drum, one shot. This looks like an advanced search feature that they have here. You have tempo up here. The tempo, since we're doing percussive parts, probably isn't really all that important. I suppose if you were doing a loop or something like that, the tempo would be important. But for right now, I don't think that tempo makes any difference. Right here, you have what key you want it in. And if you've seen my other videos, I always go for A minor, C major, because it's all the right keys on the keyboard. When I'm making music, I don't like to have to think about music theory. I just like to just um, get some sounds together, get some chords together, and what I like, I keep. I don't like to think of the music theory end of it. If I need to figure it out, I can, or if I want to transpose it into a different key later on, I'll do so. But for the most part, in my opinion, it really doesn't make any difference to me. So let's listen to some of the sounds. As you can see down here, it is in A minor, and it also gives some different tags. So if you're looking for something specific, you can either hit the play button or you can just hover over it. duration in here as well. I think we already listened to these two. Dull sounding. That one's okay. I don't like that one. I also think that some of these that I like more, the overall sample is louder. Like you can see the sample of this one is a lot louder than this one is, even though it kind of sounds like it's the same volume, but this is more of a sustain to it. I do kind of like that one. I think this one might be the one that I pick. This has a real short duration to it. That one doesn't sound too bad either. I think I'm going to go with this one right here. Okay, this is the one I'm going to go with. So, to download it, and we'll grab that later on. The next thing I want to do is let's look for a snare. One shot. And again, tempo I don't think makes any difference. Go with C or A minor again. And then let's check out some snares. I kind of like that. It's a little unusual. I'm going to give it a heart, and then maybe we'll come back to that one. We'll put that in the maybe file. Yeah, I'm not that crazy for some of these. I'm not hating this one. Let me put that one down. I kind of like this one. It sort of reminds me of a cross between a snare and a hand clap. I think I might even go with that one. Yeah, that's super simple. That would be good. This would be good for a snare roll. I think the one that stuck out the most I think I might go with that. In fact, I think I might go with that. So that would be 2. Open hi-hat, close hi-hat would be 3, 4. And then maybe I'll pick one cymbal. So instead of going with a hand clap and a snare, I think I'm going to go with just this. Whoops. I'm going to go with this snare. So let's go ahead and download this one. Let's go with close hi-hat. And I'm not sure if this is really necessary or not. Something of this high of a frequency probably doesn't make any difference. We're looking for close hi-hats now, right? Close hi-hats. That's interesting sounding. In fact, we'll come back to that one. That one sounds kind of interesting. I'm trying to kind of pick sounds that I haven't used before also. I not only want new sounds, but I want to try to come up with a... See, I kind of like this. It sounds a little more... I kind of like that one too. Yeah, I'm just throwing these hearts in here so I know where... Yeah, I don't know why some of these are different colors. I don't know. Maybe if the different color ones, you have to use more than one. More than one credit. I kind of like that one. I think I'm going to go with this one for now. Now let's go for open hi-hat. Here's an open. Oh no, we're still unclosed right here. Why isn't this working? Oh, all right, let's try that again. Whoops. A minor. Okay, now we're open. I want something with sort of a short decay to it. I like the drum loop. Oh, I think maybe it's a different category because this is an actual drum loop. Maybe the color is sort of the category. Yeah, none of these are grabbing me. I like that in effect. This is it for open. This seems to probably be about the only one that I like. Maybe that one. We'll come back to those two. All right, Sophie's choice here. I think it's gonna be this one. Okay, we'll do this one. And last but not least, let's just find one cymbal. So sort of an all-purpose cymbal. Again. A minor. This is it, huh? Not a lot of choices for crashes. Okay, let's go with any, because or actually let's go with C major. Maybe I'll have more of a selection. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. It has a nice, real long decay to it, which if I wanted a shorter decay, I could either use automation or adjust the release through MIDI. So I think this is going to be my one cymbal. Let's go over to the DAW and put something quick together with these new sounds. Okay, I'm back in Studio One. I went ahead and set up just a quick little song. I have my new kick, my new snare, my hi-hat. What I did was, let me just show you. I just have alternating hi-hat, close hi-hat from left to right channel. I like to do that it fills the stereo spectrum up a little bit. I have it at about 45 left and 45 right. Again, it fills up the stereo spectrum a little bit. I have my open hi-hat. I have my cymbal, which not really thrilled with the cymbal. I did, in fact, I actually pitched this up 5 half steps because it was a little bit on the low side, but it sounds okay. I can use it for other stuff. It's an interesting, realistic sounding crash, so I'm not that disappointed. Not as if I actually paid for anything. And then what I did was I pulled out Mai Tai, which comes with Studio One, and I just pulled out a couple songs, played around with it so it doesn't sound too bad. I'm going to go ahead. The way that I have this configured is I've got a few bars of just the kick drum, and then the closed hi-hats will come in, then the open hi-hats will come in, then the snare will come in, then you'll hear the cymbal, and then that's when we'll have some of the Mai Tai bass that I picked. There's an ARP in here, which is a pad ARP. I used a pad, but I adjusted it a little bit so it would have a little quicker release. And I have some chords in here using pretty much the same pad, but I adjust the release on that. And then a melody, I found this sort of interesting bell that I decided to add to it. So here we go. And that's it. I'm probably going to go back to that website and I'm going to look for a loop that probably has an interesting drum pattern to it to add along to this, but that's pretty much it. If you learned something, please like. If you're interested in these types of videos, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you later.